Said thanks, Peg Leg Pete. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you know why I think I say good morning to you every day? Because it sounds like you are saying good morning to me. It does. It's like you're talking just to me, so that I think I always feel like I need to converse with you. Anyway.
Well, you didn't. You like to converse.
Well, I do, but it's a little funny since we live together. It's not like we haven't seen each other for 3 hours this morning. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Inexplicably, it's Friday again. I think I might use the word inexplicably a lot.
Oh, please do.
No, I don't mean going forward. I think I have been using it a lot. It's a great word. It's a great word. In part because it's easy to say. It's complicated, but it's so easy to say. All right. Yeah. Winter's been long. It's been a tough month, all right?
Yes.
We had an interesting week. First of all, let's just follow up and say thanks so much to Jeff Hollander.
Oh my gosh! Again,
Hairless Dog
thank
Brewery
you.
yesterday for joining us.
That was brilliant.
If you haven't watched that interview yet, it's really, really interesting. They are the only brewery in America making 100% non-alcoholic craft beer, and they're based out of Minneapolis, St. Paul. And I love that. But actually what I love more is the conversation with him, because they just have really interesting ideas for why they created
it was
that,
it's a really good backstory.
that story, yeah, and that product. So if you haven't tried Hairless Dog, you can get it in Fargo at Bernie's. You can order it from them directly from Hairless Dog. I think it's Hairless Dog Brewing Company, I think. But I can put the link in, or you can go back and find it from yesterday. But definitely, it's well worth trying, whether you love beer or not. It's really fascinating how irrelevant alcohol must really be to the flavor of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So yesterday's post also has the NA tasting that we did with John Wheeler and Evan James as well, if you want to go back and watch that conversation and hear from beer drinkers, because you know I'm not one, so who cares what I think, and you don't drink anymore, so who cares what you think. But they actually can drink real craft beer and really liked this stuff. So thanks. I guess that's a long way around saying thanks, Jeff.
It was worth it.
It was an inexplicably long, interesting conversation. Good morning, Anne, John, and Tiana. So we have our Friday questions for you to wrap
here
up
we
the
go.
week, and you haven't heard them yet.
I have not.
How exciting!
It is.
Okay, so first question.
Inexplicitly. Exciting.
Inexplicably.
It's inexplicably.
Yeah, he still can't say it right. I'll say it enough for both of us.
These. I hope these aren't deleterious to anything.
Oh, I hope they aren't too.
Oh, Lord.
My
I need
gosh.
to go and lie down.
Way to pull out the four syllable.
Haven't done
5 syllable.
5 syllables. God.
It's an exciting day.
Shame I hate playing Scrabble.
Good morning, David. All right. First question is from Monday's conversation. Remember about the snow covering the ice. So, where in your life does a fresh layer of snow hide dangerous ice underneath? Spend some time identifying the ice and then consider how you cover it up with beautiful snow. Are there places you can start to shovel off that snow to reveal the ice? So, you know, we all have that stuff we don't want someone else to discover about us. And sometimes it's really insignificant, and sometimes it's really significant. But I think if you are thinking to yourself, well, I can't think of anything, go back to about your 7th grade self. What was the thing that you were terrified your classmates would find out about you? Because nobody discovers ice faster than a 7th grader. So just think about that. And then really, I think the challenge to the question is, are you willing to reveal the ice? Because here's what I think is true, based on what Maz and I have done this year. I think we are better as individuals. I think we're better as a couple for having revealed this huge patch of ice. We haven't lost any people in our lives that I know of. So that means if we lost people in our lives, they weren't significant to us anyway.
I've only gotten compliments.
And I know that because some people, in the years leading up to us revealing all of this, which by the way is 1 year ago on Monday coming up, the 3 years leading up to that, a few people knew, and we were able to provide some resources or to be a place of at least finding a first answer for them. And we have definitely been that in this last year of sharing it. So if you are working so hard to keep that snow perfect and to hide the ice, let me just encourage you, uncovering the ice is worth it. First of all, you don't have to any longer live in fear that people will judge if your snow doesn't look good anymore.
Yeah.
People can judge me all they want. I could give two hoots. Now, I'm a little bit rare because I've never cared what people think. But you do care what people think, and look at how you have blossomed. You didn't wither, you didn't die, you didn't lose anything that mattered. It's only improved by revealing it. So spend some time and think about where you might shovel off some of that snow. You'll never be unhappy to get rid of the facade, and you'll feel seen and recognized in ways that matter.
Oh my God, I'm about to say this. I'm going to quote something that I don't know who said it.
Amazing! There's a first time for everything.
Yes, everyone sit down. Why would you take criticism from someone you wouldn't ask for advice?
Oh, we just read that in a meme.
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Brilliant.
Why would you allow... Maz said it fine. I don't need to restate it. But it's a really interesting idea, and it's a little bit like this. If somebody wants to judge us for being an addict in recovery and being the spouse of an addict in recovery, judge away. I could give no hoots. Not even two. Don't care. All right. Second one is from Anne Lamott's Bird by Bird. Here's my new favorite sentence. If your wife locks you out of the house, you don't have a problem with the door.
Oh, that is good.
Amazing. It delighted me all over again this morning when I wrote it. So here's the question. What's in your life that you need to reframe from being blocked to being empty? One stops you, one needs you to fill it up. It's a simple shift in thinking. So, the door, if the door is locked by your spouse, the door is not the problem. Don't focus on the door. Focus on what you need to repair with your spouse. And that goes for your own relationship with yourself, your own mental stability, with your children, with your colleagues, with whoever. Fill in the blank. Don't let the block stop you. Reframe how you're thinking about it and figure out what it is that's empty that you can start to fill. I really love that idea. And then fill it with something positive, not with something negative. Yes, Lori, I agree. Let them judge. If people have that much time on their hands, judge away. I'm happy to be judged.
People that judge are also, what's the word I'm looking for that's polite?
Wankers?
No, I was going to be polite. Empty. That's what I wanted to say.
I like wankers.
Devoid of life themselves. Or, is actually the dictionary definition of a wanker, actually. So well done, Dana.
To be fair, I can be as judgy as the next person. I'm not devoid of judgment. But, whatever. Nobody's life has ever improved because I've judged them. I can promise you that. All right, next question. This is also from Bird by Bird, so this is Tuesday's conversation. Oh, this is the great conversation she had with her best friend's doctor. Watch her carefully right now because she's teaching you how to live. Her best friend was dying, and this was the doctor's response. Watch her carefully right now because she's teaching you how to live. Where do you need to live as if you are dying to get real presence immediately? Most of us, me included, operate from, I've got plenty of time. I can just doink away this time because I've got so much of it. We might, and we might not. So we can't live every moment in that, like, oh, this could be my final moment. I have to embrace the day. We can't live like that, or we would burn out really quickly. But we can just be mindful of the fact that the clock is ticking. And if not now, when? It goes back to that question. You just feel free to chirp in anytime.
That's true. I mean, actually, no, it's too tangential for this conversation.
All right, we'll move on.
I don't know, people famous for saying it's better to burn out than to fade away had a miserable, short, ridiculous life. That James Dean, for example, made 3 movies, wasn't a good actor. He's famous for being dead.
That's not entirely true. That's Maz's opinion. He doesn't care for James Dean. A lot of people think James Dean was an amazing actor.
He just looked cool when he smoked sitting at the back end of a sports car.
That is very true. Yeah. Okay.
You should see me sitting on the back end of my Ford Fiesta. Damn. It's a stick shift.
Oh, we'll post that picture for sure. All right. This is from Wednesday's conversation.
What you got, Bridgerton? You should see me driving a Fiesta.
Stop it right now.
You told me to chime in.
I know, but I meant on, like, focus.
Oh, sorry.
What are your real gateway moments or experiences? Get past the excuses you have gotten comfortable using to cover up the real reason for your various issues and struggles. We all have them. You know, I can't leave my job until. I can't do this because my spouse is an addict. I can't do this because my child needs me to be present for them. Fill in the blank. If that's not the real reason you're not fixing your life, then you're wasting your time.
It's not. I don't think your struggle's unwarranted.
Yep.
If you've got a struggle, it could be about anything. There's no hierarchy in a struggle.
That's true.
It's the same thing as when someone says, I know this might be a stupid question, but no, you ask the question.
There are stupid questions.
No.
Yes, there are.
If you're struggling with something, no matter what it is, then address it. Ask for help.
I agree. Yeah. All right. Our last question. No, we have 2 more questions.
Our penultimate question.
Where in your own life or in the lives of those you care about can you react proactively versus waiting to respond reactively?
Ooh,
so
good.
again, how many times do we wait until the diagnosis to change our eating habits? Or do we wait until, we get called into our boss's office and are sort of put on a little bit of a, whatever that word is, where probationary period, because you need to step up your work, or we wait to go on date nights, or we wait to invest in time with our spouse until something else is done. Stop that. Be proactive. Don't be reactive. I think Americans are really badly proactive. Just shift it. See it and address it. Don't see it, wait, and then be forced to address it.
Well, that's good advice.
Thank you.
That one.
Thank you.
That's good.
Last question. Hairless Dog Brewery's cans say, party like there's a tomorrow.
I love that.
Where in your life can you shift your mindset from reacting in the moment to thinking longer term?
Yeah.
I love that so much. You will never regret being responsible with alcohol or any other substance the next day. You will never wake up and think, damn, I wish I was hungover. Never. I want to meet the person who wishes that. I don't think even you, at the height of your drinking, would have thought to yourself, if you inexplicably woke up one day feeling good,
That's good,
oh,
too.
I wish I felt bad. So that's the correlation to alcohol. But party like there's a tomorrow, again, it's a little bit the opposite of watch how she's dying, because it's teaching you how to live. It's sort of the opposite of that. But if you want to have a long, fruitful, joyful life, then you have to be present today so that you're ready tomorrow to respond. And if today is the day that you just bury yourself in more pristine snow or more substance or more, well, I can't because the door is locked. I can't get to fix this because someone else has done this. If you choose to wait, then you're going to wait a really long time. And then guess what? Even if you live to be 100, a lot of it's going to have been a complete and utter waste. These are great questions if
They
I
are.
do say so myself.
Good Friday thought.
All right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Guess what Monday is? Monday is the actual 4-year
Yeah.
soberversary of Dr. Mary's turn from addiction to sobriety. So we're going to celebrate for 15 whole minutes.
Fantastic.
We'll see you
I'm gonna
Monday
dig
morning.
out my Hawaiian shirt.
Ooh, exciting.
I'll be freezing in that.
Have
thing.
a great weekend.
Have
see
a
you
good
on
weekend.
Monday.